We begin with Six, a 9-year-old girl in a yellow raincoat who awakens from a dream of a woman wearing a kimono and a no mask. Armed with only a lighter, she sneaks through the bowels of the Maw, a massive underwater iron vessel. Throughout the Maw, she encounters gnomes, small, skittish creatures that either flee from her or passively observe her efforts, sometimes following her briefly after she shows them kindness. In the prison, where captured children are held, Six evades the carnivorous leeches that infest its depths and artificial eyes capable of turning her to stone if she is caught within their gaze. Six also regularly experiences debilitating bouts of hunger. Whenever she eats, a shadowy, flickering version of herself appears. After eating some bread offered by an imprisoned child, Six is captured by the blind, long-armed janitor who supervises the children. She escapes, but makes no effort to help the other children. She falls into a room filled with piles of shoes and evades the unseen monster burrowing beneath them. The janitor eventually corners Six, forcing her to sever his arms with a collapsing door. Afflicted by another bout of hunger, Six consumes a live rat. She travels to the kitchen, where children wrapped up in butcher paper are being sent to. Here, the grotesque twin chefs are preparing a feast and pursue Six whenever they spot her. She makes her way outside to the hull of the Maw, above the ocean waves. Scaling the hull, Six witnesses a procession of obese, suited guests marching into the Maw from their vessel. They lumber into a Japanese-style guest area, where they gorge themselves on food. The feast is overseen by the mysterious lady from Six's dream, the masked proprietress of the Maw. Several guests scramble after Six, but she outruns them. When she has another hunger attack, a gnome offers her a sausage. However, Six eats the gnome instead. Six follows the lady up into her quarters, which are strewn with broken mirrors. Pursued by the lady, Six finds an unbroken mirror, which she uses to repel her. The sight of her own reflection causes the lady pain and eventually subdues her. As the lady lies defenseless and weakened, Six experiences a final hunger attack. She bites the lady's neck, killing her and absorbing her magical powers. Six walks back through the guest area, surrounded by a dark aura. Some of the guests try to eat her, but their lives are instantly drained by her new powers. She passes through a door and proceeds up a staircase and out into the sunlight, while all the gnomes she showed kindness to along the way gather at the base of the stairs to watch her. Six waits by the entrance of the Maw while a foghorn is heard in the distance. During Six's journey, a boy known as the Runaway Kid woke up from a nightmare involving him swimming in darkness before being dragged underwater. After leaving the nursery, he followed a girl who was also fleeing, but later disappeared. She left behind a flashlight, which the kid took. The kid fell into the depths of the Maw, which were heavily flooded. He avoided leeches and made his way through by jumping on floating debris. The depths were home to the granny, who swam underwater, destroyed the floating debris he stood on, and attempted to snatch the kid when he was in the water for too long. After he pushed a plug TV set into the water to electrocute and kill the granny, the kid left the depths, but was then captured by the janitor. The kid was then placed in a cage next to other trapped children, including Six, where the janitor pulled the kid's cage away just before Six woke up. The kid was wrapped in butcher paper and placed on a hook, where he ascended toward the kitchen, before he broke free and fell into a different level of the Maw, finding an engine room where gnomes were throwing coal into a furnace. After evading the janitor, the kid found and put additional gnomes to work powering up the furnace. The bucket elevator in the engine room became fully functional and lifted the kid up to a furnace room where more gnomes were gathered, with their shadows cast by the furnace's light resembling children. After leaving, the kid found himself on top of a rising elevator occupied by the lady. The kid entered the lady's residence. After solving a series of her puzzles to find 3 missing statues while fighting off the shadow children, dark creatures that are destroyed by light, he found the lady looking at herself in a mirror, her unmasked face in the reflection revealed to be gruesome and deformed. The lady was alerted to the kid's presence and transformed him into a gnome. He then made his way into the guest area, where he found a sausage on the floor, which he offered to Six just before she consumed him. These events are shown to be displayed on a television set, upon which a mysterious figure also appears.